you are, a tyrant.
I've been called worse.
You're a tyrant. You go home and kick your wife too?
You know what?
Ow! What are you doing? Ow!
No, don't try to run. Dude, look, after I'm out of here, look, let's go look. Dude, stop! Give me the stuff. I'm not resisting! Give me your hands. Hey!
Put your hands on me.
Let's go.
Oh, what an assault. Don't do it, boy.
Sir, leave the premises.
You want to lose your job. Guys!
Going in.
No, you're not going in.
Don't touch me.
You're not going in, sir.
Let the record show that you just battered me,
Step back.
and you're using.
Wow.
That's why I tell you what, I fit right in if I talk like that. I tell you some bitch, right? But they think I smoke meth because I ain't got no teeth in the front.
Just so you guys know, he's big. I'm big. I'm bigger than everybody I know. But typically, I'm physically bigger than everybody around. Hey, we just met. Can you go ahead and get on the wall, spread your butt cheeks for me?
My name is Jimmy Haig. Had a visit to the Ava City Police Department the other day. I was trying to file a sunshine request, and Chief Overcast and Lieutenant Butterworth denied me my First and 14th Amendment rights. I'm an independent journalist and I have a small YouTube channel called JC News Now. On November 25th at 11:33 a.m., I entered the Ava City Police Department and attempted to get 2 officer complaint forms, and while there, I decided to do a sunshine request. I was told to turn off my camera. That's a First Amendment right violation. I'm a press. We have this right in America.
Yeah, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Yeah, we got old Jimmy Haig here at JC News Now. I just had to have something to say about this, because this guy just goes on and on and on with his nonsense. He's filing, he claims he's going to file. It's a letter of intent to sue the City of Ava because he feels like that he's not getting the treatment he should get. He's got old Lucky Laptop News as his sidekick on this one too. A couple guys I really want to champion change in the system. I'm a YouTube channel. I don't consider myself media or press. I understand that this is a social media platform. That's what this is. That doesn't make me an independent journalist or media. And there are some legitimate news sources out there that use YouTube as a social media platform, but just because they post something once a week or twice a week or once a day, whatever, doesn't make you the press, is what they like to say. So, and just to validate why I wouldn't want people like this out there representing me as a YouTube channel. And here, I'll show you here. Let me pull something up here real quick. I'll post it up here and you'll see what I'm talking about. So on the description of this video, and part of it's cut off. It's not applicable to what I'm pointing out. So personally serving Ava's mayor, A, intent to sue, and it went on to say letter, JC News Now. Personally serving Ava's mayor, A, intent to sue. Now, I don't have the best grammar in the world. I'm not, my spelling's not always the best in the world, is it, Dickbag Patrol? DP knows that. He's quick to point out my errors. Good God. Come on now. And you see it all the time. Here's another one I'll pull up here in the description. Let me pause this a second and pull this up real quick. Be right back. Okay, so here it is down in the description. Shows he has 12,000 views or whatever. And part of it's cut off again, but again, it's not applicable what I'm going to point out. The very bottom line, please don't be threatening or nasty. Be curt and direct if you choose to redress. Curt is a given name, a man's name. Now, if he was beginning to spell courteous, and he stopped because he didn't know how to spell it, well, he got the first vowel wrong anyway. Somewhere in elementary school, I learned how to spell that. Courteous. But once again, just pointing out, these are not the people I want representing me. Yeah. Anyway, let's get on with the video, and you can get a kick out of his nonsense that he carries on about.
I was told that it was against the state law to record my interactions with police or other government entities. This is untrue. This is a protected right. Lieutenant Butterworth told me this. Not only is it lawful activity, it's protected under the First Amendment. This is the first law of this great land. That flag right there guarantees us the right to free press. Lieutenant Butterworth lied to me. He then forcefully pushed me out of the police department and barred my re-entry. My taxes pay for that building, just like every one of y'all's. Everybody's in this room pays for taxes, except for the law enforcement standing there. They use our taxes to pay it.
What he's trying to suggest here, this dimwit, is that since law enforcement salary is paid with tax dollars, that we pay their taxes for them. It doesn't matter. It's their income, okay? Regardless, it's their income. They're paying income taxes like everybody else, and he's trying to make it sound like it because the taxpayers pay their salary, they pay their taxes, which is the most ignorant suggestion. It's but that's the way these guys are. They try to twist things up. You know how they read poster 7, right? Get back to it.
Everyone's taxes pays for that building. As I continued working on my story out in the parking lot, an unknown individual who would not identify himself, and I later found out he was the chief, he aggressively approached me and made the threat to Lieutenant Butterworth, he's fixing to go on the deck. This man followed me in my car and asked me, do I look like a cop? Because I kept asking him, what's your name and your badge number? He said, do I look like a cop? He then called me a homophobic slur. He called me a faggot. This is unacceptable. And made fun of my attire. He berated and threatened me, and I've received several death threats supporting the chief's behavior. I've got them all on my phone. I'm afraid to leave my home alone and was terrified about coming to this meeting for fear of retaliation. I was told if I came to this meeting, I'd never make it back to Branson. From these men, my fear was allayed. Called me back today, returned my phone call, and he told me that I would have a voice tonight and that I would be heard. And I really appreciate that, sir. That's accountability right there. These men are a liability to the great city of Ava. This is a beautiful city, and they're going to cost y'all a lot of money. As y'all can see, right now, I'm personally serving you, the mayor, with a letter of intent to sue. And I'm going to sue the city of Ava under the 1983 laws. It's a federal law, and this is your 30-day notice to either settle or we're going to face off in a federal court.
A letter of intent to sue. Yeah, most of us know what U.S. Code 42 is, 1983. It's just it's a process used to sue the government for deprivation of rights. Basically, what it is. He wouldn't last a minute in federal court. Pro se. He claims he has an attorney. Well, then take it, go. I mean, the way to do this is get it in. You got to get it in district court, and you win on your way going up. That's how you get things changed. There's nothing here. All right, let's get back.
And I'll win. I've got all the footage on my camera, and everybody's seen the video. I will win. They're going to frown on that man, especially when he wouldn't identify. To me, I could have shot him, and I would have been in my rights to protect myself. He wouldn't identify. He wasn't wearing a badge. All he had on was a Band-Aid on his face. This man is a thug, and so is his lieutenant.
All right, well, first things first, I went to his channel. I looked for this video he claims he has of someone threatening his life enough to where he could have shot them. What a stupid thing to say. Yeah, I went to his partner, their Lucky Laptop News' channel, and also tried to find such video. I don't find anything. If he's got a video like that, and he says everybody's seen it, I don't know where he's got it posted. If I had a video like that and I could make that kind of claim, I think I'd feature it on my channel. It would certainly be right there at the front of everything else. He's just pulling more of his nonsense. He goes around, and a lot of you are familiar with him. He goes around, he tries to act educated. I mean, I think the last video I did on him, he was arguing that a sidewalk attached to a strip center was a public sidewalk because it had public access. Some of the things he comes up with, Anyway, so, there's a depiction of him and his buddy Lucky Laptop. This is not a very long video. There's a little bit more here to go, but just listen to the nonsense coming out of his mouth. It just, I would openly invite him to come on and do a live stream if he wants to debate his nonsense. I've always had an open channel for that stuff. Invite him all the time. Nobody ever shows anyway. Let's get back to this stupid-ass little meeting.
Now, here's what's going to happen to the City of Ava. The taxpayers are going to pay for that man's bill. They're going to pay for this settlement, and I'm going to get it. If I don't get it, they've got 30 days, which will be the 11th the next month, to comply. Let me know whether or not they want to go to a federal court. My attorney sent me here tonight. He said, you serve them, do everything correctly, and let them know how you feel. And that's what I'm doing here tonight. Hopefully, the City of Ava will do something about these dangerous men. Please fire them. Avoid any further liabilities. This is a problem. This is a beautiful place to live. I've got many friends that live here. Some of them told me how it was, and I didn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe the stories I've heard. And the sheriff's office is next. I'm going to them next, and we're going to go over them with a fine-tooth comb. We're going to find out everything about them. The City of Ava is going to undergo some scrutiny over the next year. My channel's very small. I only have 19,000 subscribers, but my friends have millions. I've got one friend, he's a very close friend of mine. He's got 3 million subscribers. Have you been getting any phone calls? If you have...
I know for a fact they have, because I have been making some.
Well, I haven't called yet, but I...
Yeah, he's got lots of friends back there in the hood. Yeah. The response to him was that they hadn't been getting any calls. He goes, well, I got lots of... and he says, I haven't called yet. He's got the phone numbers posted on the video in the description, as I showed you early in the video. And I didn't. Normally I would block those numbers out, but I'm not concerned about it because nobody watching this channel is going to do that kind of nonsense. We don't call flood. We don't do that kind of crap. We leave that up to garbage content channels like Amagansett and, you know, this guy and Ass Elmo likes to do that stuff too, you know. So, yep, old Jimmy, he's got lots of friends there in the neighborhood. He's making some awful threatening. He says he's got an attorney. I've yet to see that on any of his videos, but all right, I don't think an attorney would take this.
I know some people's told me that y'all been getting some phone calls. Imagine the phone calls you're getting with 19,000 subscribers versus 3 million. I really appreciate the council's time, and I hope you take into consideration what I said. And here's your copy, Miss Welsh, and I appreciate every bit of your help in replying, your quick responses to my sunshine requests. I've never had them answered that quickly. And I think you're a very professional lady, and the City of Ava is lucky to have you. And as well as you, Mayor Norman. And I appreciate y'all's time. And with that, I'm JC News Now. Share, like, and subscribe. You're next, guys.
All right, Sunshine Request is a website that it's actually really elementary. You can provide them the information, and it has forms that they fill in all the correct verbiage and so on and so forth. And I went to that site and I looked because they keep the requests that are made. I found one on Bolivar, Missouri, which was a nonsense request form, and I'll show you the rejection on it. It says completed, but it was rejected because they stated there if you don't have proper spelling and using abbreviations and so on and so forth, they're not going to complete that kind of stuff. So my question is, why would you need the Sunshine request form if you have an attorney? I wonder. It doesn't seem right. Okay. Yeah, I want to throw a little clip in here of Lucky Laptop News so that you know who he is. This is a short video he had on his channel. Him and his woman are driving down the highway, and he notices law enforcement, probably sheriff's office, behind him in an SUV. And of course, that can't go unnoticed, and he's complaining about him being too close, but at one point, his woman says they're so far back I can't tell. It's just, paranoia is just crazy. But this is Lucky Laptop News in a nutshell. It's just a few extra minutes. It's worth watching. It just shows you, the ignorance of these people. All right, so check this out.
Getting on their ass. We're doing in between 40 to 45. It's icy, snowy, slick as hell. Dang, there he is. He got on her ass again. I'm also waiting to see if he's going to try to pass us on this icy conditions, because we are coming up to a passing lane. We really can't see him. Maybe I ought to just roll down the window and stick the camera out the window.
You might drop it.
No, I won't. I don't know.
I think it's another one behind him.
Is it?
Looks like it, but it's kind of hard to tell because they're so far back. I can't tell if that's the light bar or
turn signal, babe.
the rack.
Luggage rack. Alright, we'll see if I can get another view before we Yeah, it was another one. Alright.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Alright.
Have a good day, Jimmy.
Yeah, suck it easy.
Whoa, 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 wait a minute here. He just told that man, that guy, he said, suck it easy? Oh, wait a minute. Now, didn't he say that there was a homophobic slur thrown at him that day? So maybe there's some underlying truth? I don't know. Doesn't sound like something a grown man would say to another grown man. Yeah, I don't know. You make the call on that one.
All right, they've been served. They got 30 days. We'll see how it goes.
You know, when the public asks if you're a cop, maybe you should identify as an officer of the law. Not saying do I look like a cop? Do I look like a cop? I'm just.
Well, there's Jimmy's buddy, Lucky Laptop News. yeah, the two of them. Something else, huh? Oh, mercy. Well, I just had to provide that. There's so much nonsense here. It just, this is what he does, though. I mean, you go over to his channel, check it out. Or don't even bother, because it's the same old stuff. He likes to go around and he really thinks that he has the upper hand all the time. He's very aggressive with everybody. You heard the smart-ass remark he made when he was walking out. All that's going to do, karma's a bitch, Jimmy. It's a bitch. And, probably a good thing you didn't start doing this 20 years ago, or you'd be meeting up with that karma by now. Yeah, so pretty much there you have it. Yeah, this is the part of the country that I cut my teeth 40 years ago in law enforcement. And as most of you know, I didn't stay in it. And there's a lot of reasons why I didn't, but it just wasn't right for me. But I know this area very well. There might even be a chance that I crossed a path with old Jimmy when he was a little boy or something. I'm a little bit older than he is, I think. But anyway, it is a beautiful country. I love the Ozarks. It's been kind of messed up with Branson and all that. They, in my opinion, brought way too much tourist traffic over there. But it's helped the economy a lot. And Eureka Springs not too far to the south, and it's a beautiful place to go. And it is really a lovely area. If you've never been around the Table Rock Lake area, it's a very, very nice part of the Ozarks. So, but anyway, yeah. But then you got Jimmy running around there spewing his nonsense, and again, I'll continue to look for this video he says he has that everybody's seen, where this Band-Aid face apparently was so aggressive with him he could have shot him. I don't. I can't imagine, just that being justified, but who knows? I'll keep looking for it, and until then, oh yeah, don't forget like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Tickle those algorithms. I'm Frauditor Ram. Till the next time we meet, I'll be gone.
Especially in my government right now. You don't like being part of the government? You don't like working in this kind of profession? Then quit. But actually, you're fixing to get fired, I hope. Goodbye.
Yeah, that's him. That's him.
All right.
You want to say all that stuff now? Overcast? You got nothing to say? Still not going to identify? It's a public building, sir. You don't have to step outside.
Yeah, we're having trouble hearing it here. It's okay, go ahead and talk, just not quite so loud.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mayor.
I'm trying to be loud, and I also thank you for your time.
Every one of y'all are on notice. You violate rights, it's coming down.
Hey, you got here on James Freeman.
Yeah, look forward to a visit from him. Also AFA.
Hey, wait a minute. Isn't he from New Mexico, the sheriff? I didn't even know that James Freeman, huh?
Oh yeah, you're from Bern, ain't you, Sheriff?
Yeah, it looks like we found out more information about you guys than we thought we would.
Yeah.
I don't know if you caught that or not, but that sheriff said something about James Freeman, and then Jimmy said, yeah, and AFA too, which he's talking about Josh Abrams. Those guys gonna come help him out on this? That'll make it real interesting. Sorry, I thought I was gonna get out of there, but I had to jump in on that one. All right.
Oh, by the way, where's Butterworth at? I like to go. Since he was important.
Yeah, Overcast ain't got nothing to say now.
This is Lucky Laptop News.
JC News Now. I'll be back, Overcast.
Share, like, subscribe, and hey, please, you're not violating our rights if you're officers of the law watching this.
I'm out here with Lucky Laptop News, y'all. He came in support and back up. Please subscribe to his channel. This man's on it.
Well, while I'm being booked and processed downtown, we have time for one more classic of American literature. This one's about idiots choking rodents. I give you Of Mice and Men.
Read him his rights.
You know what? I'd like to read them myself. Chapter 1. Eat my ass, pigs. Ah, the bones in my nose!